Hey guys, we're gonna talk about 4 of my favorite racing games of all time. Let's get to it!
So first of all, we have Insane. That's a freaking insane game for PC. So inside the case we have the disc, obviously the disc, and the manual, and some stuff besides that. Catalog of the Codemasters games from the year 2000, like let's see, Colin McRae 2, Operation Flashpoint, and some other stuff. And we also have a demo disc with plenty of games demos from Codemasters, and a freaking awesome manual, black and white, but it's freaking awesome with all options and everything you want to know about the game, and all of the different types of racing that we have in this freaking awesome game. This game was made by Invictus, an Hungarian video game development studio, and published by Codemasters in 2001. It was one of my first experiences in multiplayer online. It was freaking awesome to play this game online. It was considered by PC Gamer magazine the best off-road game ever, and I simply agree with them. This was the best off-road game that I've ever played till 2001. Levels are set in real-world locations scattered throughout North America, Europe, Africa, Asia and Australia. The single-player campaign comprises a series of championships in different vehicle classes, where the player unlocks new vehicles and locations based on their score. Vehicles range from utility vehicles to light buggies, and are either fictional or inspired by actual production vehicles. Because of its expansive environments, Insane is the first off-road racing game to actually give you a real sense of being off the beaten path. It also has plenty of entertaining modes of play, which keep it from getting repetitive too quickly. Next up, FlatOut, the guys that are making the next car game. So, what can I say about this? Inside we get 2 CDs, no DVD, and the manual. And in the back of the case we can read "Seatbelts not included." This is because of the ragdoll physics presented on this game. Drivers can be tossed out of the car after high impact crashes. This feature is extensively used in several special events when the player is required to toss a driver to a specific distance, height or target. There was a sequel in 2006, FlatOut 2. It was a good sequel, but this first one was better in all aspects. The tracks were better, the environment was better, Then, 1 year later, in 2007, Baja released FlatOut Ultimate Carnage. It was basically an enhanced remake of FlatOut 2 for the Xbox 360, and later it was out for the PC also. Modes in FlatOut include standard lap races in either open environments or stadium laps, and demolition derby death matches in which the driver of the sole surviving vehicle is declared the winner. The next one that I have here is Baja, Edge of Control, for the Xbox 360 and was also on the PlayStation 3. Dominate the desert. This game is, with no doubt, the best off-road driving game ever. It was made by the guys that brought us Motocross Madness and the MX vs ATV franchises. They were known as Rainbow Studios back then. So, as also inside the case we've got the DVD and the manual. The game gets its name from the real-life Baja 1000 off-road race and is set on over 95 different tracks, including 3 different Baja 250 courses, 2 Baja 500 courses and 1 Baja 1000 course. This last one could take up to 3 hours to complete. This is a real endurance game. We can choose from 6 different race modes: circuit race, rally race, hill climb, open class, Baja and free ride. The game received average ratings from most reviewers. However, it's been nominated for the best racing game of 2008 by GameSpot. Now, a piece of advice. The Xbox 360 version looks good and runs smoothly. The PlayStation 3 game does not. So, get the Xbox version. Last but not least, WRC Rally Evolved for the PlayStation 2. This game was only released in Europe in October 2005. Was developed by Evolution Studios and was a PS2 exclusive. Inside the case, the disc, and it should be a manual in there. It features licensed cars and authentic courses from the 2005 WRC season based on satellite imagery of the landscapes. The game has a built-in random event engine which creates random hazards which the player must navigate as they drive the course. These random events can be anything from rock falls, from cliffs above, animals on the track, or even rivers or pipes spilling water on the road surface, making it slippery. However, some random events are an advantage to the player. Other AI drivers are on the course, although this is rare, and the player can pass them, thus beating them on the course. Also, the co-driver keeps players updated on other cars, and occasionally other cars crash and retire from the rally. Players can often spot wrecked or overturned cars at the trackside, complete with co-drivers warning oncoming cars. WRC Rally Evolved also features new sets of cars, including historic vehicles, essentially the highly tuned Group B rally cars. Okay guys, this is all for this episode. Hope you liked it. See you next time.